You excited to get going this weekend?
I am. We haven't played a game in a very long time. It's about time. So we're ready. We're prepared. We've done everything that we can on the field, in the weight room, conditioning wise. So we're excited.
With this being the longest offseason you probably have ever had, longest training camp before the first game, do you guys feel almost overly ready or as ready as you guys possibly could be for the first game of the season?
I would say possibly overly ready because we've been here since like the end of June. So we've been playing like pickup and doing different drills outside of practice before we started our actual preseason in August. So everybody showed up and has been holding themselves accountable for the team. So I think we're ready. We're ready to go.
Rheagen, how does this week feel like compared to the rest of fall camp? With it finally being a game week, you have an opponent you're preparing for. Where when you started practicing, you guys didn't actually know what you were playing for or preparing for.
It's really surreal because with all the uncertainty and everything, we just didn't know if we were actually going to have a season. So like we're just very excited, and this week we're doing things a little different. Like we're not going to probably be practicing over the weekend, of course, because we have our game on Saturday. We've been practicing on like Tuesday through Saturday each week leading up to now. So it'll be fine, and it'll be fun to get like a nice break and not have practice on the weekends. And also we've had lifting twice a week, but since we're starting our games, we're gonna have it once a week. So we have lifting today on Tuesdays. So we're kind of like dialing down. Like we've hit the peak, and now we're trickling down. So it's nice.
Talk about your role changing this year. They really need you to produce, and you're going to be on the field a lot more. Talk about your role.
Just my responsibility as a forward to get the ball, hold the ball, score, and just understand my position and understand like different situations when it's okay to turn and take on other defenders 1v1, and when to play it back in the midfield when there's multiple people on my back and things like that. So I've really stepped it up. I've worked hard in quarantine and throughout this whole preseason to showcase my talent and what I'm really made of. So I'm really excited to finally get to do that on the field.
Chantel, Rheagen just mentioned she saw a more confident Rheagen Smith during fall camp so far. Mm-hmm. Kind of alluded to it that you're ready to kind of take this team, but not having a superstar and Allie Watt next to you, you can kind of have more of the ball in your control. How comfortable do you feel in that role, and how ready are you to produce more goals this year? And where'd the confidence come from? Where'd your, more confidence come from?
I think my confidence has come from like just really being mentally prepared for practice and focusing a lot more, and just really taking in like any type of feedback that will make me a better player so my team can be better as well. I've really been really good in game of consequence, which is something that we play every week, and runnings on the line. So when I've found my team in situations where we are down a goal or whatever, I make sure to like do whatever I can to get that goal back or to ensure that we win or at least tie, so we're not the bottom of the block and we're running. So it's really just a mental thing for me. That's where my focus and my confidence has really been coming from. And plus I actually put in the work over the summer and in May and during quarantine. So I really took this time and took advantage of it to become a better player and a better teammate, to be honest.
What's the best piece of advice that your dad ever gave you on being successful at collegiate sports?
He's always telling me my attitude is my altitude, and my attitude has completely changed this year. I would say I've just been more positive and more focused, like whether I'm on the starting team or not, like I'm still being prepared for practice and ready to put in as much work as possible and perform at my best ability.
Rheagen, Coach talked about Oxford being a tough place to play in. When you look specifically at your first game, what kind of challenges are there, and what's going to be key for you guys to win?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear the first part of the question. There's a lot of noise coming in.
Yeah, I was just saying, Coach talked about Oxford being kind of a tough place to play in, and it's obviously not going to be a cakewalk for you guys. So I was just asking about what are the challenges that you guys see week one, and what's it going to take to win?
Well, we watched film from last season, the last time we played them, and we were very spread out defensively. We made the field very big, so it was easy for Ole Miss to penetrate and attack and just run at us because they had all this space. So it's going to be important for us defensively to be tighter and like really surround the ball and help each other out, whether it's like us pressuring the ball or doubling the ball defensively and things like that. So it's really our shape that will help us win the game, to be honest. That's what I think.
How prepared do you think you girls are to take the field on Saturday? Y'all feel ready?
I feel ready. I'm confident in myself. I'm confident in my teammates. We put in the work all preseason. We're working hard for each other. We even do extra work out, like after practice, whether that's shooting and finishing, crosses, things like that. So we can score, we can defend. I think we're ready from goalkeepers all the way up to forwards.